Windy. It's a little windy out today. We're in a secretive location. We call this retreat. Why? Because it feels like a retreat. It's got a beautiful carpet. There's the dog. She's happy to be here. We're going to talk about the empress tree. This is an empress tree. It kind of has these weird scallywag shapes. It is an opportunist. It'll grow sideways if the soil gets weak or the tree loses integrity, and then start going up towards the sun, sending up shoots and stuff. It has these pecan-looking shells at the top, and they have big heart-shaped leaves. Huge. And they're just coming in. Let's see if we can't find one. Here's one on the ground. Every tree here is an empress tree, by the way. These are all empress trees, also known as the princess tree. In China, they take about 20 years to grow, or 15 maybe, to reach full maturity. That's the leaf, but these leaves get real big, like from here to here. I mean, ginormous. And there's seed clusters. Here's a half of one. See? It has a seam, and then on the other, it looks identical on the other side. So it has four split up. It's smooth with little tiny bumps, maybe. And on the inside, each tree can produce, I think, something like 1 million seeds a season, or in its lifetime. So just remember that number, something like 1 million seeds. No, it's a season. So it's a invasive species. It's from China, and they used to plant it when they would have a daughter in China. And when the tree matured, she was ready to be married. They would cut the tree down, and they would use the wood to make furniture and things like that for her dowry, and which would be her assets. So I guess they'd make rocking chairs out of it and call it a day. Sell that, and boom, that was part of her assets. In this country, we imported it here, and we grew it. I think it was in the southern East Coast, and like North Carolina down there. I think so. And we exported it. We exported the wood, and in Japan it had a very high demand. So we did a lot of things with the wood. It's very pithy. It's got a pith, and it becomes very weak over time. But it just, when these leaves get really big, it just creates this huge canopy. I mean, you can imagine what this area would be like if you just had these big, I mean, it could be raining and you could be missing it all. Now, last but not least, what is edible about it? You gotta wait all year for this, but they drop these flowers and they smell sweet. I mean, let me see if I can describe it. I don't know how to describe it. It smells way better than a rose. It has the sweetest, it's a very sweet smell, very rich. Anyways, you can eat these, and they're delicious. And since the trees are so high, you either have to climb your tree fort to get to it, or you have to wait till they fall on the ground. As you can see, you can kind of like walk around and spot them. You can eat them anywhere, you know what I mean? So now's like the time where you would walk around and forage, practically. Wash them off, throw them on top of ice cream. It would probably go great with ice cream. It has a great taste to it. So this is the empress tree, also known as the princess tree. And it is considered an invasive species in the state of New Jersey. And it's from China. Okie doke. There's your 3-minute video.